everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting into Lord of the Rings Living Card Game that I was dragged into by Kate, who is on with me.
Oh,
So, hey,
come
Kate.
on. You came willingly.
I was dragged into by Kate because here I was like, oh, Arkham Horror is great. Oh, Marvel Champions is great. And then she was like, hey, Lord of the Rings is pretty cool. You want to try that? And here we are. So, but no, I think this game's really great. Kate has been teaching me how to play. We played through the first two scenarios of the revised core box, and but we didn't play Escape from Dol Guldur because Kate was like, "Yeah, nah, we're you know nah." That's
I
like.
don't want you to hate. I don't want you to hate quit the game.
So then I wanted to just keep going along the lines of what I guess what plays with the revised core in terms of kind of timeline. And this Hunt for Golem scenario goes along with that. So this is something that it hasn't been revised. It's still part of the older LCG hunt for the deck type of thing. But it's in that chain of building up. So revise core. After you get done with that, you then start for hunt for Golem and through the rest of those scenarios. Then you get into the next, which is I guess that would be the first big box expansion after this one. The series, should I
Yeah,
say?
so it goes the core box and the Shadows of Mirkwood, and then it goes into the big box Khazad-dûm. I don't remember offhand what the small pack set is called. I think it's Dwaro Delph, something
Yeah,
along
and
those lines.
we'll
It's
yeah, and we'll
Delph.
see those, and we'll see
Yeah.
those. So we're just gonna kind of walk through some of those as we play. Whenever Kate has time, because if you watch, Rob from Rob Gaming Table is Digital Gloomhaven. We play together as well on Gloomhaven Digital on that one, and I just enjoy playing games with her. I think it's awesome. It's great. So thanks for joining. Um,
Thanks for having me.
Always, always. So we're gonna get into this play the Hunt for Golem scenario, and we've played it once before, so she can kind of teach me, and we won by like this much. But so we're gonna see if we can play it live now and see if we can win it. To see what's going on. Hey Matt, what's going on? Pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. So um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Before we begin, I want to say thank you to my Patreons. I appreciate you much. You know this, and thank you for to my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you as well. If you're neither and you're just coming to sit down and watch, I appreciate you also for just coming in. So we will dig in and see what's going on. But let's get some information before we bop down to the table. So this is the one that I'm showing you here, which is the Lord of the Rings card game, The Hunt for Gollum. That came out in 2011. It says, hot on the trail of Gollum, the heroes look for clues of their elusive quarry. It got a 7.3 on Board Game Geek, and it is an expansion for the Lord of the Rings card game, so it doesn't come with the core set. It never came with the core set, and with the revised core set, it doesn't come with that either. My hope is that right now, Fantasy Flight Games is re-releasing all the expansion content for like Arkham Horror in big boxes. So they did Dunwich Legacy, and now they're moving on. And you saw that they announced Path to Carcosa is going to be all combined into one big box set, where they're going to do the scenarios and investigators like they did with Edge of the Earth, like they did with Dunwich Legacy, and now they're doing that with Path to Carcosa. My hope is that they're going to do the same thing with Lord of the Rings, because I'm not going to go expansion pack hunting for this. But if they should they release these as big box releases, I'm all about that, and I think that would be a really good strategy. But you'll get to see this. The game is best played two player. We're playing it two player. They say 60 minutes. Is that true? Will this take 60 minutes?
Uh, yeah, once you're not learning the game, it goes faster because you know all the steps and you know how to play and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's probably about right.
Okay, and the community says 12 plus can play this, but the age range is about 13 plus, and the weight on this one is 2.84. I think I'll go back to what Kate said. When once you understand how to play the game, 2.84 might, yeah, but there's a lot of mechanics to this one that you just have to kind of keep attention to those specific details. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. And plus, I had Kate here to be like, nope, you can't do that. So that always helps. Designed by Nate French, great group of artists worked on this and published by Fantasy Flight Games. Like I said, 7.3. So we'll see how it goes. Let's dig down to the tabletop simulator and have some fun. So here we are. We're using two different decks than we have before. I wanted to try something different. If it doesn't work out, I can always go back to my red deck and be good. So I'm used to that. So what is the name of your deck that you've created here? And all these decks, just to let you know, all of these have been created by Kate. She's a min-maxer, cultist leader who is really great at doing doing deck building. All these decks are live. I will post links to them in the description because I didn't know um which one we were going to play, right? Which decks we're going to play, so I didn't put them, but I will after this stream to see. Hello, Dan. What is this new devilry? Enjoy it, Dan. Breathe it in. All right, so talk
I
about
think
your
we've
deck.
already established that you go on Tabletop Simulator, Dan.
Of course he does. So tell us
Uh,
about your deck.
so honestly, this was when I was deck building and I created 8 decks all at the same time. This was the last one I built, just out of what I had left, to be honest. So it's a little bit of a hodgepodge of a bunch of different things. So we will see how well it works with your little dwarf deck over there.
Okay.
So, but it does a lot of the orange tactics dealing with enemies, and it's got some cards, especially like Legolas, to help put progress on the quest and stuff by killing enemies. And then there's this Arwen in here to kind of get other resources and for some encounter deck mitigation and willpower.
Ooh, cool. And for me, as she says, I have the dwarf deck. It's full of dwarves. So we've got dwarves that buff other dwarves as long as that dwarf is ready. We've got dwarves who reduce threat because last time we played threat was a problem for me. And we've got dwarves to help me gain resources. So dwarves doing a lot of dwarf things. And my threat this time starts off at 28. Hers starts off at 30 precisely. And remember, I think if we get to 50, we lose, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
50.
Okay. So we will shuffle up decks. So we draw
Alright.
first, and we draw 6, correct?
Yeah. 6, yes. Alright.
We're all on the same team, so you should be able to see them. It will be able to, because I will be asking her advice. So for me, I have Durin's Song, which is a really nice event card. Choose a dwarf hero. That hero gets +2. What's that? Is it Spirit for the
+2 willpower.
willpower? Thank you. +2 fight, +2 armor till the end of the round. Then that's gone. I've got a test of will. Cancel the when revealed effects of a card that was just revealed from the counter deck. Cool. Miner of the Iron Hills. After Miner of the Iron Hills enters play, choose and discard one condition attachment from play. Definitely understand what that's beneficial. Uh,
That's because there's treachery cards that become conditions that attach to
uh,
your characters.
gotcha. We've got Irith cannot attack or defend, but I could spend one green resource to exhaust her, then heal 3 points of damage on a character. Any player may trigger this, which means that Kate can trigger this ability if she needs to heal as well. Great. Um, Arid, who after Arid enters play, discard the top 3 cards of your deck, then choose and shuffle one card from the discard pile back in your deck. Actually, a really good hand. Ancestral Knowledge, exhaust a dwarf character to place 2 progress tokens on an active location, or if it's underground or mountain. I think I'm thinking that. Pretty cool.
It's an alright hand.
I'm not mad at it. I know there's certain things that will take some time, but it's pretty nice. So what about you? What you got?
Alright, so I have Will of the West. Choose a player, shuffle that player's discard pile into their deck, remove this from the game.
Okay.
So this is kind of for my deck, but it also works well for yours because the dwarf deck has a lot of discard card effects in it.
Okay.
Gondorian Spearman Sentinel, after is declared as a defender, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. So that's always nice. Sylvan Refugee, after a character leaves play, we discard this from play.
Yep.
The Westroad Traveler, after you play Westroad Traveler from your hand, switch the active location with any other location in the staging area.
Yep.
So this is a nice one because it can get around the travel effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strength of Will, after you travel to a location, exhaust a spirit character to place 2 progress on that location. And the Fornos Bowman, ranged, it gets +1 attack for every enemy engaged with you.
Cool. Cool.
Like, it's not a bad starting hand. It's like, I think I might keep it for now.
It's not too bad.
Just thinking there's some stuff I would like to see, but it's not a bad hand.
Okay. So this is going to be new for me, this part here, where it's the resource gather piece. I'm used to, in the one deck that Kate created for me, everyone was red, right? So that I could use resources from anyone to do anything I wanted because they were red. So this new step in for me is that now I've got 3 colors. I got green, blue, and purple, which means that I need to be very aware of the cards I play and the colors that they are. Um, for instance, this event, Ancestral Knowledge, I need to spend 1 green resource to play it. I can't spend 1 purple or 1 blue. So I need to be very, very aware of that. And this is kind of my and Kate's way of stepping me into being able to play these decks even without them being solid color. So we're gonna see how it goes. Okay. All right.
Alright, shall we
Yeah, let's do it.
go up to the top? And
All right.
alright, so the hunt for Gollum. Gandalf has requested your assistance in the search for the elusive creature known as Gollum. Your search begins in the Anduin Valley between Mirkwood Forest and the Misty Mountains. So set up, reveal 1 card per player from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area.
Shuffle it up.
So let's just shuffle this.
Go.
1 and flip it over. Oh,
It's a
lovely.
surge.
Hi,
Woohoo!
crows.
I hate these crows so much. So now instead of 2 cards, we're gonna have 3, aren't we?
At least the crows are easy to deal with.
Treacherous.
Alright, Treacherous Fog. When revealed, each location in the staging area gets +1 until the end of the phase. And each player with a threat of 35 or higher. Well, that's nice to get rid of this while
Yes,
we're in
that is.
setup.
That is. Third
So,
card. More
and third.
crows.
The other crows.
Witch surge. Ugh.
There we go. Well, as the active location, each player must raise their threat by 1 additional point in the refresh phase.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst start.
Yeah. So we're looking at a starting threat of 5.
Yes.
So we have a ticker down here that kind of keeps that.
Yeah. And now we'll just flip over
Yep.
our quest. So we need 8 progress, and you make your way along the banks of the Anduin River, a likely place for Gollum to find food. Forced. After the player's quest successfully, the first player looks at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Reveal one and add one of those cards to the staging area and discard the other 2. So the reason we're doing this is because there are 4 cards in the deck that are called the Signs of Gollum, and that's what we're looking for. So this is to help us get through the encounter deck, or else it would take us forever to get through 44 cards.
Hey, Robert. Yes, we're doing TTS. It's the only way Kate and I can play since she's Canada and I'm not. So
We live very far away.
I know it's not ideal for a lot of people, and I too enjoy the tactile feel of cards. It's just this is kind of what works, and I want to play board games. Hey. All right. All right, so that is after we quest successfully. That happened. Okay, cool. Cool.
All
I'm
right.
gonna let round 1. So
And 1.
we each
All
draw a
right.
card, right?
So we draw one more card. Yep.
So I got Bifur. While you control at least 5 dwarf characters, Bifur gains response. After you play from your hand, draw 2 cards. I play solo all the time. What are you talking about? Not sure if you see the channel. I play solo a lot. So what do you got?
So I got Swift Strike. After a character is declared as a defender, deal 2 damage to the attacking enemy. So that way we don't have to take a hit from something. Hopefully we can kill it first. So, well, I think it's worth it to get out the Gondorian Spearman for now.
Okay. Do I play Lord of the Rings on stream solo? I don't have Lord of the Rings, the card game. I don't have all these cards. I don't have all the decks. I have all of Arkham Horror and all of Marvel Champions, but I just started getting into Lord of the Rings, so all these wonderful decks that you're seeing, I don't have. So okay, so you play the Gondorian Spearman?
Yes. And part of me is contemplating getting out this West Road Traveler right now.
Can you get the West Road Traveler out?
I actually technically can because of Arwen. I can discard a card from my hand to add 1 resource to a Noldor hero's resource pool or to Aragorn's resource pool.
Ah, okay.
So I can get that out because then we could switch to this active location, to this Gladdenfield, and hopefully get it
Get it out of
out
there.
of here without
I'm okay with
having
that.
to travel.
Yeah, I'm okay with that
So I
too.
think I'm gonna do that. I'm like, I I think I'm gonna get rid of the Will of the West. That's probably the card. So,
Okay. Do that extra piece first.
so that would give me the resource to play her. Let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
And then her effect is after I play her from my hand, switch the active location with. Ooh, actually, it does say switch. I don't think I can do that. Never mind.
No?
I don't think so because we don't have anything to switch.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to burn it just yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Unless you're gonna play something.
Yeah, leave the Will of the West there. So for now,
Matt, the answer to that is yet.
like,
I don't have it yet, but I will.
yes, there are several games that cost as much as a car that Canje probably doesn't own yet. I'm working on the Game of Thrones card game with him.
No, that's not
See
gonna
if I can
happen.
get him
That's not
into
gonna
there.
happen. If Game of Thrones went the route of Arkham and Lord of the Rings and Marvel Champions, where it's not competitive, maybe. But if yeah, competitive games usually don't make it into my collection.
Alright. Yeah, I think I will spend Arwen's resource to put in the Sylvan Refugee.
Okay.
So, just for some
Okay.
extra questing.
All right.
Alright, and that will be me.
Okay. For my phase, I'm gonna do my free out, which is Kira. Cost me nothing. And heal effect cancel. I need for that though. You don't have an active location. Play that event. That might be storing money. So I think that's
Alright. So, we're done our planning, so on to the questing phase. So,
do we choose the active quest before the questing phase? It's been a minute.
well, this is our quest.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
I
and
meant
we
the
don't.
location.
Yeah, travel comes after.
Okay.
I have very good internet connection, Matt.
All right. So
All right.
you're up. What are you?
So
What are you,
on to
who are you questing with?
questing. So in this case, we will quest with Arwen
3,
for 3,
5.
the Sylvan Refugee for 5, and I'm contemplating, I think I might toss in Aragorn. Just to try and. So that would be
7.
7.
Doing 7. I will toss Mori. Hey, Nova Girl, what's going on? So I'll toss in Nori for 2. Actually, it's more than 2, it's 3. Says while Dane Ironfoot is ready, which he is, dwarf characters gain +1 fight and +1 willpower. That all able to fight that drone. I think I've got that.
I
So
was
we're
like,
at
we are.
10. Yes, we're at 10.
We're at 10. All
10
right.
5.
So
Hey, Julius,
need to
good
draw
morning.
2 cards. Yeah, I mean, Dan, I am surrounded by snow. There is a cell tower, and we have had moose wander into town before, so that is a thing. I mean, normally it's just deer, but yeah, we have had a moose show up, so. All right, so 2 cards.
2 cards.
So 1.
Ooh, that's
Ooh, little
2.
goblin. After they attack, remove 1 progress from the current quest. And
9.
so we made 1 progress.
We made 1 progress on there.
Hey, it's still 1 progress. That's better than nothing.
Because of that, that force immediately kicks in. So look at the top
So
3
we
cards.
quested successfully. So we will grab 1, 2, 3.
No signs of him.
All right. So
Reveal.
one of these is added.
The when revealed effect takes place for these things.
Yeah, well, whichever one we put into play will.
Okay.
So I don't really want another enemy right now. And we probably don't want that treachery.
No, no, we don't. So it looks like the Riverlands.
Yeah, so it looks like that will be our thing.
We're starting off with
Alright,
big
so now
fun.
we get
Big
to
fun.
do... Oh yeah. So, the old fort is currently at 3 threat,
Yeah.
because we have 3 allies.
And it's gonna go up.
So, yeah, so my guess is
Yep.
that might be one that we travel to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So, we will travel here. Okay, so all of these enemies are going to come down, for sure. So, I can easily take the 2 crows.
Okay, I can take big dude.
So, if you can... Are you going to be able to defend against him alright?
2. I've day 9 that has 3 defend. So I should be
Alright.
able to defend. Actually, I should be able.
Because I can use Legolas to help kill him too.
You know,
So
before we do that, think for a second. There one revealed. We could have used that treachery. We could take the treachery, and I could have dropped my
there
cancel
are
one
other things
kill.
we should
Oh, okay. Okay.
there's other things we should probably use your
Okay. All right. I should be able to defend against him. I might take a damage, but we'll see. So I'll take him if you take it.
I can use Legolas to help you kill him.
Okay.
So
Well,
you'll
you have to
optionally
grab first.
engage.
Yeah, I'll option engage.
Yeah. So I will optionally engage one of the crows. And then you optionally engage the orcs.
Yep.
And then in engagement check, my threat is 30, so the other set of crows do come down to me.
Okay.
Alright. So now
Defend
for...
with now, if I
Yeah, so
remember the
I'm
rules,
gonna defend.
yeah. So I was gonna say if I remember the
So,
rules properly, only one person can defend one engaged enemy, correct?
yes, correct.
Okay.
So both of mine get shadow cards. So 1 and 2. And we'll also just grab one down for yours.
Okay.
Alright.
Here we go.
So I will defend the first one with the Gondorian Spearman.
Yep.
And after he is declared as a defender, I immediately deal 1 damage to this crow, which kills
Defeats
it.
them. Yep.
So we'll just flip that over.
Thank goodness.
So the shadow card doesn't actually do anything,
Yeah.
which is
But this one gets
nice.
shuffled back in the deck, which we'll deal with in a sec.
Yeah, that will get shuffled back into the deck.
Uh,
The other one I am going to leave undefended, which
okay.
is a slight gamble, but it only does 1 damage, hopefully. So when
Okay.
you leave an attack undefended, any damage it does you have to put onto a hero.
Okay. So far it's 1.
Flip over the
So
card,
far it's
and
1.
it's still just 1.
Sweet.
And we got rid of 2 3
Yeah.
threat locations.
Yeah.
So I will just put 1 damage onto Aragorn
Okay. All right.
for now.
On my end, I will declare Dane Ironfoot a defender for 3, and flip. No shadow effect,
No
so
effect.
it's 2 attack. He has 3 defense. Completely blocked it, and then I will attack with.
So
Oh,
one
we're not
thing
there
we
yet.
do have to do is the orc has an effect. So after he attacks, we remove 1 progress from the current quest.
So we're back down to 0.
We're
Okay.
back down to 0.
All right.
And alright, so now we can attack
Yep.
the little orc. So I'm going to toss in Legolas because he has a ranged effect.
Yep.
And also, after he participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, we get to place 2 progress on the quest.
Ooh. So
So
she,
I've got 3.
yeah, so she has range. So she has 3, which is and I will attack with Ori, which has 2. So so we're coming in with 5. It blocks 1 to 4, which kills because it only has 3 health. The
Yep.
Misty Mountain King
So
only has. So we have Goblin, and because she's Legolas, we get to place 2 progress tokens on the quest.
So 1 and 2.
Hey,
So now we will discard the
now
cards.
still have 1 engagement. This guy gets
Yeah,
shuffled
so I
back
still
into
have
the
1
deck.
crow. And that crow gets shuffled back into the deck.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And that is the end of all that.
Yep.
So now we get to ready
Ready.
all of our characters back up. Don't gain a resource yet, technically.
I'll reset.
So we increase our threat by 1.
Yep.
And now we go into round 2.
Round 2
Come
marker,
on.
pass it to me,
There we
and now
go.
it's the resource phase, which we would get a resource. So,
Now you gain a
and
resource.
Matt asked, Canje, have you watched Colin's playthroughs at One Stop Shop? I've watched some before I learned the game on how it was, because I was like, okay, I want to see what this one's about. And I didn't understand a bit of it until Kate taught me how to play. Because I was like, why is there like 9 phases to this game? And but I went back and I rewatched, and it's good. Like Colin's playthroughs are pretty fun. So yeah,
Yeah, I've watched all of Colin's playthroughs too. They are fantastic.
yeah, he is. I didn't watch all of them. I watched the Hobbit ones, and they look fun. So that's why I wanted to start with A Hunt for Golem, because I haven't watched him play that one, but I did enjoy the Hobbit ones that he played.
Yeah, he did build a solo deck that works just on its own to take care of everything that basically makes a monster Treebeard. It is fantastic to watch that.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, but so far so good. So far so good. All right, so
All right.
draw a card. I got another ancestral knowledge. If it's a mountain or a underground, what are you,
I
sir?
don't
You're a
know if we're gonna
riverland.
have any.
There's marshland, forest. Yeah, there probably might not be any. So the big 4 is not really in my future.
Probably not, but
Yeah. So I
yeah,
drew
I don't
that.
think we have any underground or mountains. So I drew the sterner than steel, so exhaust a weapon or armor card attached to the defending character to cancel a shadow effect that was just triggered during combat. That'll be fantastic when I find my weapons or armor.
It's like the Eagles all over again.
Yes, yes, it will.
All right, so uh and play choose. That's the thing. I want to start getting dwarves in, but
Well, the condition attachment that this is usually meant for, I'm trying to remember if that is in
it might not
this
be.
current. I'm checking if it is or not. I can't remember. Because there's one treachery card in the core box that attaches itself to your character as an attachment. And it's a nasty little thing that's hard to get rid of. I'm trying to remember what set that's part of.
Yes, Dan, I am spoiled. Hates my friend. Nana. So
Here we go. No, it is not part of
okay.
this
So then
the set we're playing with
I'll
currently.
spend 2 of the green. to bring out Miner of the Iron Hills. And then this says, response, after you play a dwarf character from your hand, reduce your threat by 1. Hey,
There you go.
doing stuff. That's that's lots and lots and lots. You know. This is events are like instances, right, where you can play them at any time.
Uh, generally yes, whenever their effect would happen. So.
Like for instance, if something comes out I really want to put a punch on, I could play this song before I do what I need to do, or if I need to defend
Yep.
or whatnot.
Yeah, technically yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Okay, that's me. Those two.
All right, on my side, it's like I don't think we want to switch the active location at the moment. So I don't want to bring her out. So I think I might just save up my resources for the moment.
Okay. All right.
So I think that's all for me.
Yeah.
So
Questing.
onward to questing. So we currently have 5 again in the staging area.
Cool. Yeah. So.
You'll find Tabletop Simulator doesn't like me and overclicks often.
Matt says Kate is like like a James Bond villain. Her plot is to get the world addicted to LCGs. Then, while they are obsessively deck building, she'll gonna take over. I'm on to you.
Damn it, Matt's figured me out.
So I'll do Nori again for 1, 3. This guy actually has a 1 there. Hey, Emil, thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. Thank you.
Oh, nice, thank you.
So I'm looking to see if I should keep him for the fight because he'll get 2 attack, 1 quest. Which will probably be this thing.
Yeah, it's like me.
This.
Yeah, it's like we might want to try and get through this
Yeah.
location. So.
Yeah. So I'll do that
All
in
right.
this thing, and that is what I'm getting.
All right. So we were going to do Arwen again for 3, the refugee for 5, and I'm contemplating whether or not we should put in. Do you want to put in Aragorn, or should we leave him up just in case?
I say leave him up just in case. From the last play, I know there's a creature in there I don't like. so so we're at 11 on 5.
All right, so we draw 2 cards. So
Yep.
first one, another location. Well, it's deactive. We can't cancel effects. That's fine.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
and our
Gollum.
first signs for Gollum.
Yep. So this is
So the signs for Gollum. Oh.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
So it says guarded. So guarded means it has to have a card attached to it that we have to deal with before we can claim this card. So, response after the player's quest successfully, the players may claim the sign of Gollum if it has no attached encounters. When claimed, attach the signs of Gollum to any hero committed to the quest. Counts as a condition attachment with forced. After the attached hero is discarded or leaves play, return this card
Damage
to
play.
damage. Oh, sorry. Damage or leaves play. Return this card to the, I think it says, top of the encounter deck.
So what sucks is you get this card, you attach it to a hero. If the hero takes damage, you lose the card, and we want to get these cards. Hey Hans, what's going on? Pull up a chair.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. But there's a
So
card
we
that's
need to
coming on
grab a
top.
card. that goes on top of it.
Another sign of Golem.
And
Oh, you
another.
grabbed the whole deck.
Oh, oh, for that.
All right,
And that happened.
so keep that one.
Give that a little shuffle.
Yeah, and I'll grab one off. So there you go. There it is.
There we go. So it's attached to the location, so we technically just have to travel to the location, and this
Get
will
that card. Yeah.
become unattached and go into the staging area.
So we're at 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got one.
Well, oof. That's annoying.
Yeah. So I guess that just gives us one travel there, which gets us success. Yuck. So that went up to 3.
Oh, oh no, that stays at
Oh,
2.
sorry, that's
It's
on this
1.
one. Yeah, and we needed
Yep.
2 to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's
But
annoying.
we did successfully quest.
So we do get to look at the top 3 of these.
I forgot that the active location way for. There's another sign of Golem, so that's the one we're keeping.
Yeah, that is the one we are keeping.
Gotta throw a card on top of that.
There we go.
How does this work? How
Okay.
does this work? Does it become like, is it the garden of the garden, or?
No, no, no. You draw another card for the first one, and then another one for the other one. You keep
Oh,
doing that
okay,
until you
okay.
actually.
Good
Oh,
grief, these
this is not
locations
good.
are gonna get bad. So why we're saying this is not good, and there's the crows again. While we're saying this is not good is because look at the threat on here right now. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, 14 threat that we have to get through. And we still have a
That's not.
location that is up here that kind of sucks. So this is not good. Ugh.
Yeah,
All
and
right. Well,
we currently can't travel anywhere
we currently can't travel anywhere.
because
Yeah,
we still have that one location.
yeah.
So, did you want to take the other crows at this time?
Yeah, I'll take them,
All right.
which will come with the Golem card. And you have
All
yours.
right.
So I'll
I
grab
still
a
got my crows.
card. Got yours. All right, I am defending with Dane. And here we go.
All
Sweet.
right. No
Not a
effect.
problem. He hits for 1, I block it all. All right, over to you.
All right, and my turn.
Yep.
I will defend with the spearman.
All right.
So,
Oof.
and oh, but we get rid of this one as a discard because it's a shadow. So attacking enemy gets +1, +2 if the defending player's threat was 35
But
or
that doesn't
higher.
matter, right? That shouldn't matter because with the Gondola
Well,
Spearman, you
he
deal
gets
1 damage to the
+1.
attacking enemy.
Yeah, it technically doesn't matter. So.
Yeah. So you don't take any damage, and the
Nope.
both of the crows go back. Well,
So
does one get discarded and one go back to the deck?
this is a shadow card, so this one gets discarded.
Okay.
So then
And
now
this
I'm
one's
going
dead.
to, yeah, so this one will get shuffled back into the deck. We'll do that in a second.
Yep. And
So
for
I'm going to use Legolas to
yep.
help you kill those crows.
Yep. Yep. Good plan. Good plan. And that's all that really needs to happen at this point. So
Pretty much.
Legolas will kill the crows, and we get how much more added?
2 progress.
Sweet. So get shuffled back
So
into
the
the deck.
crows get shuffled back in. Oh, we gotta add the other one.
Shuffle it up. All right. And this, and since they are defeated, the sign of Golem will go onto someone.
So no, technically we actually did that a little wrong last time. So it goes back to the staging area,
Okay.
but now it's unguarded, so a questing character can claim it next round.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. All right. So then we ready up.
Yeah.
Change round. Hand it over. Increase threats.
Increase your threat.
Okay.
All right. And
Resource
then
time.
back to the start.
Resource time. Draw a card. Hey. While you control, I had glowing. While you control at least 5 dwarf characters, glowing gains response after you play glowing from your hand. Choose a hero. Add 2 resources to that hero's pool. So I have 4 dwarves. So close. So
You just need to
close.
put out one more dwarf and then.
One more dwarf. Ah, okay. All right. And what'd you draw?
So I drew the escort from Edoras. So while it's committed to a quest, it gets +2 willpower.
That will be
And
helpful.
after resolving a quest to which it committed, we discard him from play. So he's basically a one-time use to help kind of
Expensive for a
get through
one-time draw.
questing. He is, but he gives 4,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's a thing.
that's fair.
And
Yeah,
I have this lovely Will of the West to get cards from my
back.
discard pile back
Yeah.
into my deck.
All right, what you got?
Well, considering we have how much threat in here? 3, 5, 7, 10, 13.
Damn it, Matt.
We
Damn it. I guess you're a dwarf short.
we are gonna need kind of all the questing we can get.
Yeah, yeah.
We still don't want to switch location, so I can't bring her out. So I think we gotta bring out him.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for that.
And then I think we're gonna bring out the bowman, just so I'm not as worried
Uh,
about some things.
okay.
And then that way I can commit Aragorn as well.
Yeah, yep. Okay. All right. Got you.
So that's me.
Okay. I would love. I think one's all I got. For us to get through this, I might have to forego that ability.
I'm just
Fortunately.
thinking.
At least with Bifur, I can draw 2 cards next. No, I don't have enough to get that. I really. Uh, I can actually do Durin Song or Durin Song, but I
Yeah,
would
that's
have
not a bad one.
to a hero, so I can actually give that to like
To Nori or
to
Ori,
Nori.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking give that to Nori. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play. Actually, so my question, the reason why I asked about events, um, so is that I want to commit to the quest, and then from there I want to see what's revealed and then play that card to add on to it. But I don't know if that's something I can.
Yeah, technically, during the questing, so um, after we reveal the cards from the encounter deck, there is a player action window where you can do stuff. So before quest resolution happens. So
Okay,
yes, you can play that if you need
okay,
to.
okay. So then I'm I'm good, and I'll wait until see what happens.
All right.
Okay,
So,
questing.
well, yeah, we need a quest for a lot,
Yep,
or else our threat's just gonna go up really, really badly. So, 1, 2, 5, 6,
9.
7.
Oh no, this one's 6, 7, then 4. So 11.
So that's 11. And I think we need to add
12.
that for 12.
Okay. I'm going to do 3 for this one. 3 for that one.
Yeah, I think that's what we got.
Yeah. So we're at 18 on 13. And my number will
And
go
with
up
with an option to have that go up by 2 if we
by
need.
2. So yeah, so we can get the 20. We need to.
All right, here we go.
Not the whole
So
deck, not the whole
1.
deck. So 1.
Alright, treachery. When revealed, discard 1 resource from each hero's resource pool if able.
Can I get rid of
So
this?
exhaust any hero that cannot discard a
I don't want to
resource.
lose a resource, so that's why I was like, let me get rid of that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
nullify that
if you
effect.
want. Yeah, if you want to, you can get rid of
Yeah.
that.
Yep, I want to. So nope, we don't care about what
Alright.
that says. And the other one. Good grief,
Yay,
man.
another location.
Good grief. Alright, so the
Alright, so we
location.
only added 2.
So what does that put us at though? So that's 15 on
That
18,
puts us at 15 on 18, so
which
that's
is
3.
3.
So that's enough to make it through here and put 2 more onto here.
Are we good with that? I can add 2 more to make it 8 to complete this if you want.
If you want, we can. You remember how this scenario goes.
Yeah, let me do it. So I will pay that. I will immediately play that to get 2 more on the mine. It puts it at 20. So 20 on 15 is we've got 5. So 2 of them will go
So,
there.
so 1 goes here, and that finishes
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
I
so
can
1
grab
goes
the little
there,
token.
getting rid of this, which leaves us with 4, taking it
And
to 8.
4 goes here. So that.
Hey Cynthia, what's going on?
So we finished that one.
Yeah.
So, quest part 2, a new terror abroad. The wood was full of the rumor of him, dreadful tales even among beasts and birds. The woodman said that there was some new terror abroad, a ghost that drank blood. Alright, so we need to flip this over. So we need 10 progress. And rumors have led you to the eaves of Mirkwood Forest, where the woodmen whisper of a new terror in the night. Forest. At the beginning of the quest phase, the first player looks at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, reveal and add one of those to the staging area, and discard the other.
Yep.
So we don't do that right now,
Yep.
because it's at the start.
There's no enemies for us to have to deal with fighting, so that's a good thing.
No. So we did quest successfully, so one of us can claim this Sign of Gollum card
I can
to
take it
one
and
of our questing characters.
yeah, I can take it and put it on Ori. Ori's my quest.
Alright.
Ori gets this. Okay.
So now I have a couple of things that happen with my cards. So the
Okay.
first one is the Escort of Edoras leaves because he was committed and we've resolved the quest, so
Yep.
he goes away. And sadly also does the Sylvan Refugee. So after a character leaves play, I have to discard this.
Okay.
So
All right. And for me,
it's not the greatest.
yeah, and for me, my 2 events go away. Those both go to. Okay. All right.
So now, where would we like to travel to?
Place that doesn't suck. So while the West Bank is active, attachment and event are also an additional. I would not like to go to the East Bank. That would completely ruin my life. Um, move 1 progress from it, but now only if we could do that. Well, what are you feeling about this or this or this one? That's
I'm
where I'm
like,
kind of caught
they're
between.
it might be good to get a 3-1 out, and then that one clears up another sign of Gollum.
Let's
So
do it.
maybe that one.
Okay.
So let's go there.
Love it.
That leaves another sign of Gollum. Oh.
Okay.
All right. We have no enemies,
Ooh,
so that's
no.
everything for there. So we ready everybody back up? Yes, Cynthia, I am sleepy. I have coffee.
She is wide awake. Yay. No, thank you so much for waking up. She's in a completely different time zone than me, and it's super early, so
And Kate's not a morning person.
So we increase our threat.
Yep. Put our thread up by 1 and pass round
Okay.
marker over to you.
Okay, so let's begin
All right.
anew. 1, 1, 1. Draw a card. See if we can make it work. I got to me, oh my
Ooh, I
king's
have
hope.
Gandalf.
If you control at least one dwarf hero, put a dwarf ally from your discard pile into play under your control. Put that ally at the bottom of your deck at the end of the phase. Ooh, I know what that card's for. I don't think I have the card. Oh yeah, I do. Nope, I don't have the card yet. Yeah, I don't
And
have.
I have the lovely Gandalf, who I won't be playing quite yet, but uh, oh, he might be worth. Hmm. I might be able to get him out, and he might be worth it.
Yeah, so Gandalf is basically, well, should I say, let me try the other way around. This game came first. Nick Fury on Marvel Champions is basically Gandalf. Come in, do a bunch of stuff, and then leave. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do to get my dwarves. I'm going to spend, so after I discard the top 3 cards of your deck, then choose to shuffle 1 card from the discard pile back into the deck. I need my 3 dwarfs, so or my 5 dwarfs, so I'm going to spend 1, 2 to put out Arid, the Prospector, and it says response. After you enter play, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. So 1, 2, 3. So that'd be the Snowburn Scout. Um, the Silver Lamp. Shadow card helps up. Shadow text involved. And the Erebor Guard, which is Sentinel. An Erebor Guard. When you play from your deck, discard the top 2 cards of your deck to reduce the cost by 2. So I don't mind ditching Silver Lamp. That doesn't bother me. So shuffle 1 of then. Oh, then it says shuffle 1 of. I could get back this Durin song, or I can.
Mhm.
What are you
So you
thinking?
could get back that, or you
Or
could get
that?
back a test of will. Yeah,
Yeah.
any one of. So your choice. Which one do you want?
I don't mind leaving this like discarding the Silver Lamp. I think I'm kind of the other 4 have me like second guessing myself here. Um, Placing a progress token on a location is pretty cool. The Erebor Guard would be nice, but I think I'm okay with ditching that one. So all in all, I'm between the Snowborn Scout, Durin's Song, and a Test of Will. So let's break this down in thought. Um, like I said, being able to place a progress is good. Being able to get Durin's Song back to kind of buff, because we got a lot of questing still to do with a lot of locations that are out, might be helpful. Canceling or when revealed effect might be nice, because there's probably some nasty ones that are still in there. So let's put Erebor Scouts, and now I'm between Durin's Song and a Test of Will. Um, these 2, I don't know. Both of them are pretty good cards. But once again, the immediate threat is the amount of questing we have to do.
It is.
So I'm gonna get Durance.
Alright, so shuffle that back into your deck.
Okay. All right, so that's that
So, and after you played a dwarf character, Nori reduces your threat by 1.
one. Uh-huh. If you
And
controlled at
then
least
you
5 dwarves,
control,
draw 1 additional
so
card in the
next
beginning. Yep.
resource phase, you'll get an extra.
Yep.
But now you can play Gloin.
And now I can, so and I will. 1, 2, 3. Put Gloin out. And Gloin's ability says, while you control at least 5 dwarf characters, after you play Gloin from your hand, choose a hero, add 2 resource to that hero's resource pool. I'm looking at you, sir, Ori. So 1, 2. And I'm 1 away from getting by 4 out to be able to draw 2 cards as I play him. But I do have this where I can exhaust to put 1 exhaust a dwarf character to place 2 progress tokens on an active location. And they're both events, so I can actually spend both of them, I think, if things get too nasty.
Well, it's just an active location, so
Well, but the
it's
active,
it's only the
yeah,
current one.
yeah, which has a 3. I'm just keeping an eye on it just in case. But
Well,
that's
it's
the
like
reason.
there is a little bit of trickery we can do with this right about now.
Okay.
Because you have 2 of them, I do have the West Road Traveler. If we want, we could put 2 progress on the current active location.
Okay.
I could play the West Road Traveler, and then we could put 2 on another one that we don't want to travel to,
Oh, so
but that
like
we
the
still want to get
Eves of
rid of.
Mirkwood we can get rid of. Oh, like we can out and out get rid
Yeah,
of
we
it.
could straight up get rid of one of those, or we could do something like the Gladden Fields and get through that without having to put extra
I'm not
threat on
I'm
our
not I'm
cards.
not mad at that. Not mad at that. Because it's an event,
So we
can
could
I
do
play it
that.
now?
Yep.
Sweet. Good. So I'll put 2 on that, starting this.
So we'll put 2 progress on here.
Okay. And then that will be me, and I'll wait for your turn to trigger the next one. Good.
So now I can discard a card from my hand, which is going to be this, to give 1 resource to Arwen,
Yeah.
and then spend the 2 to put out the West Road Traveler.
Yeah.
So after I play them, we can switch the active location with any other location in the staging area. So oh no, it still stays unattached. So
Oh,
which one do you want to?
we can get rid of the Eves of Mirkwood right now if we want.
Yeah, if we want to, we can.
So let's.
But we will be. But we could also just get rid of something that has 3 threat if we want to.
Oh, I see where you're going with it. Gladden Fields then. We don't have to deal with threat.
And yeah, so
Yep.
that hopefully we can get through that
This one
before.
was underneath the West Bank.
Once we travel to a location, this becomes unattached.
Okay. Okay. All right. And
So just
then
because it popped back in doesn't mean it does. So
I'll immediately trigger my other one to add 2 progress to that. 2. Okay. All right. Still your turn. Hey Elaine, how's it going?
so I think that's everything I'm playing this turn.
Okay.
Don't need to put anything else. So we are on to questing. So we have 3, 6, 10, 12.
Total. Okay. All right. So let's do what we do. That's gonna be I'm trust that there's not gonna be an enemy face. Going will have 3 as well. It's just heroes? Nope, dwarfs.
No, it's
So that'll be
any
another
dwarf.
3. Gave me a nuke. This and
Yes, the entire point of the dwarf deck is to spam out dwarfs. That is your entire purpose.
so I've got 11. I've got
I was
11.
like, alright, so we will do 2, 5, 6, 7. Is that? Should I do the one more for 8? Let's do the one more for 8.
So 8. So we're at 19. So 19 on 12. Let's see what happens.
Oh, actually, sorry. Before we did that, we actually had to look at the first 2 cards, the encounter deck, and
Oh,
add 1 to the staging
yep,
area.
yep, yep. So
Oh,
1.
well, so first one is when revealed, each player raises his threat by 1 for each character he controls that is not currently committed to a quest.
Okay.
That's bad, and we don't want to add that.
And this adds 2.
We'd much rather have the goblin.
Yeah, so that's 2, giving them,
Because,
that'd be at 14.
yeah, because this one happened before we
Yeah,
committed any characters to the quest,
yeah.
so we don't want that.
We'll have the goblin.
Alright.
So it is 14 to 19, so that's 5. We're at 5
No,
already.
no. Yeah, we still have to reveal 2 more
Oh, I
cards.
know, I know, I know. We only have 5 to
Alright.
go with.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, first one. Oh, these
Yeah,
guys.
I hate these guys.
So those guys are nasty.
Okay.
So they get +2 attack and +2 threat for every clue card in play,
So,
which is currently 3 of them.
yeah, but so now we're down to 3.
No, their threat is currently an 8.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Hunters from Mordor get plus 3. Oh God. Okay, so and we got 2 of them.
Oh. Oh, okay. This just went really bad.
Yeah. So how many
This
clues? How many clues are in play? There are 1, 2,
2 and
3.
3, because one's attack.
So 2, 4, 6 plus 2, 8. So that's 16 just for the 2 of them.
Oh, we might have just lost. Because we might thread out. So that puts us to 30. So
Wow.
30 to our 19. So we failed miserably on questing.
Yeah.
So we have to raise our threat by 11.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm at 40.
That was a very,
Wow.
very bad
That
call.
was a bad pull.
Yeah,
And they're gonna beat the
that was
crap out
bad.
of us too.
Yep.
I think
Yes, they are.
I think we probably lost this one. So let's play it out and see what happens.
So we're done questing. That went horribly, horribly
That
wrong.
happened.
Very, very bad.
That happened.
Well, welcome to things going wrong in an LCG.
Wow. Okay, so
So we cannot leave these guys out here. So even though their engagement is 34, and they're coming down to us now because they've
yeah,
raised our threat
yeah,
horrendously. So I will take 1,
yeah.
and the little
That's
goblin's
that's
coming
kind of how it
too.
has to go. He's gonna kill a hero. Just gonna happen. Uh,
Well, you can defend with something else. So,
I know.
but also that little goblin's coming down to us as well.
And since I am first player, it's coming to me. Okay.
Yeah, so just a note for everyone, most likely, yeah, we've lost now. Most likely.
That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. All right, so I'm gonna defend with Miner of the Iron Hills because that's all I can really do. And
No
he
effect.
hits no effect, but he
He
hits
hits you
for
for 8.
8, but there's no bleed over, so I die. And then I'm gonna defend
Yeah.
with um, Dane for 3.
No. Defend with
I can't
this.
defend with
We're
that.
we're not gonna
I
live.
cannot defend with that.
Oh, we cannot defend. Never
It,
mind.
it, it is what it is, man. But
Yeah.
yeah,
All
so I
right.
have to
Defend.
defend. Awesome.
So it's +1, so that's 3 against your 3.
Oh no, that's not a +2. That's a
Oh
+2.
no, it's +4.
Plus,
So you take 1 damage.
I take 1 damage.
That's not horrible.
It's not good.
No, it's not good.
What do you got going?
So I'm going to defend mine with the spearmint, so that does 1 damage to him automatically.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play this, so after a character is declared as a defender, deal 2 damage to the attacking enemy.
Okay.
Because at this point,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
we just need to do
Yep.
damage to it.
This is awful. All right. What do we
Alright,
got?
flip the
Ooh.
card.
Deal 1 damage to
Well,
each hero with a
speak
clue
here.
card attached. That spans to me too, doesn't it?
Yep.
So I get,
So that's just 1 damage,
and
which
I,
unattaches the clue card though.
yep. That gets shuffled back or gets discarded.
It says, what does it say?
Attach hero's damage
Return
release
this card.
to the top of the encounter deck.
So it just goes back on the top.
Yep. Awesome.
All right. So I can do 3.
You could do what?
So I can pot shot. So because I have Aragorn, enemy shields are down by 1. So I can pot
Yeah.
shot this guy for another 2, and
Do it.
then next round I can
Do it.
get rid of him entirely.
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, we'll put 2 more onto him.
Then we can
Get rid of the shadow cards.
Okay.
Well, hey, at
Oh,
least the
we're not done yet.
no, we're not done, but at least the threat's out of the staging area. But
Well, Gladden
because
Fields
we have to
ability.
add in fields, we have to raise our threat by an extra.
Yep. Yep. Then we
So
refresh.
raise our threat by 2.
Again.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. This went so horribly so fast.
yeah, this went really horrible.
Hey
Really,
Janet.
really fast.
Hey Janet, this is the so basically when the core set came out, they also came with a Shadows of Mirkwood. Well, it didn't come with it, but the next line of those things was the Shadows of Mirkwood, and this is the first quest. This is the first scenario of the Shadows of Mirkwood called the Hunt for Gollum. If you look here at the top, there are 6 scenarios in the Shadows of Mirkwood expansion, which is the Hunt for Gollum conflict at Karok, and all these other ones that are on here, which culminates into the Return to Mirkwood. And after that, then we go into the first big box expansion, which is Khazad-dûm. So yeah, this one is older. This hasn't been released yet. So yep. All right. So horrible things. I increased.
Yeah.
Let's do the resource increase. I need a card. I got a lot of blue resources. Oh, thank God. Okay, I can play that. Get rid of that stupid Gladden Fields. Okay. All right, and what did you get? Mighty Prowess?
So
Okay, so
that's
that could be
not
helpful. That's
bad.
not bad.
That could be helpful, but I could also just play Gandalf and deal 4 damage to It's like I would like to reduce my threat, but I think we need to deal with that thing.
Yeah.
Unless you can,
I
unless you can keep. Except for you don't have 5 dwarf. Oh, you
yeah.
still have
I
five
still have
dwarf,
5
but
dwarves. I just don't have the 3 to play buy for to get 2 cards to be able to do anything with the dang. Actually, I can play Tamio, my Kingsfolk. If you control at least one dwarf hero, put a dwarf ally from your discard pile into play under control. And I know I have a dwarf ally in there, which is Miner of the Iron Hill. Or oh no, I can get Urbor Guard in. Yeah, that's happening. All right, your turn.
okay. So maybe we'll leave that. Can we stand to leave that alone for me to try and lower my threat?
I can be okay. Go for it. I'll be
All
fine.
right. As much as I would like.
I could also just play Gandalf every Lord of the Rings LCG player ever.
Yeah, because at this point, I'm not going to be able to trigger this event because we're just going to need to exhaust
Yeah,
my spirit characters all the time, so I'm
yeah.
going to get rid of that. To give a resource to
Do it.
Arwen to actually play Gandalf. So,
Okay.
so at the end of the round, he goes away, but I could draw 3 cards, do 4 damage, or reduce the threat by 5. At this point, I
Yep.
think we need to reduce my threat by 5.
Yep.
So.
Now, I'm gonna be reducing my threat by 1 in a second on my turn, so it'll be good.
All right, that is all I have.
Okay. So on my side, I'm gonna play Otamio, my King's Folk, because I have 1 dwarf hero in play. Okay, so that's gonna cost 1 resource. I get to put a dwarf ally from your discard pile into play under your control. What I plan to do, and I'm getting the big man. Right here. Erebor Guard. So he comes in. It says response when you play Erebor Guard from your hand, which I did. But that's fine. I don't care. Gonna start punching stuff. So he comes in. Play that. I am also
Oh,
going. What?
did you
Oh, sorry.
draw two
Sorry.
cards?
I was supposed to draw an additional card. I did not.
Yep, draw your extra card.
Okay. Wow, another. After an enemy field counter deck, ready Gimli. Gimli costs a lot of money that I don't have. Also, after you play a dwarf character, oh, it says from your hand. Dang it. But I'm gonna get rid of that Gladden Feels crap. So I'm gonna play this. Get Gladden hell out of here.
All right. So we will place 2 progress on Gladden Fields. So it's got 4 out of the 3. So we'll just. So that goes into the victory
Oh,
pile.
that's right. Never
It
to be
doesn't
seen
get
again.
shuffled back.
Never to be seen again.
Yep. Never to be seen.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And that's all the resources I got.
Okay. So we're back to questing. So at the beginning of the quest phase, look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck.
Yeah.
Well, I say we take the signs of Gollum.
Yeah, I do too. Okay. Goes on top of.
Alright. And their guard is treachery. Discard one resource if able. Oh, exhaust any.
So
Well,
I'm up the creek with that one.
you
That
are. I just
crushes.
had to exhaust every hero.
Yeah, that crushes like all my game plan.
Ugh. Well, at
It
least
is
that
what
goes
it
away
is.
now. Alright. Well, that was a thing.
That was a
That's
thing
great.
that happened.
Okay, so on my side, we're definitely putting in Gandalf for 4, that for 2.
Huh? I got you at 6.
What is our current threat? 3, 5, 7, 10, 12. Oh.
That like busted up the entire plan, didn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Uh,
It's like, because I could still, this will die still, that's not a
make sure
problem.
you kill that. Make sure you kill that no matter what.
Well, as soon as I defend, it just dies.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but it's like, is it worth it to add 1 more willpower to the quest with the bowman, or to leave the bowman up to help
The the
you get
the
rid of stuff?
um I don't know. I have no idea.
Because you don't get your extra questing this turn.
Yeah, I know. Um my plan is
So,
to have the hunter engage with Erebor's guard since it's going away at the end of the turn.
mhm.
And so I'll see what I can do. I think I can heal Dane next round. So I should be fine. I should be fine. Should be.
Alright, let's put the bowman in then for 1 more to make it 7.
Okay.
We're probably still putting up our threat at the end of this,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So blowing for 2. Nori for
yeah,
yeah,
I think
that's all I
I think that's all you got.
wait. Oh yeah, because I have to defend with Arid. Yep, that's all I can do. So we are at 11. We are woefully
Yep.
short.
Oh,
That destroyed my plan. So how much are
yeah,
we
that was
raising
not.
how much are we raising our threat
Well,
by?
let's find out. Discard 1 resource. Well,
Half
they're
of
already exhausted, so that does nothing.
okay.
And orcs. Discard the top card of each player's deck. Increase its threat by the total printed. Oh, you're a horrible little card.
So top card.
Oh, mine's
Mine's a 2.
0.
Mine's a 2.
So he's at an extra 2. So he's at 3.
Yep, so it's 3
So
more to
1,
it.
2, 3. So that's 15 to our 11.
4.
So that's 4.
Okay.
Well,
Now can we go to some place?
yeah, we will travel. Let's take something out with.
The West Bank
Do we
maybe?
want to get rid
Yeah,
of
yeah.
West Bank? So we'll put that over here.
Okay.
I will take the little goblin dude
Okay.
because I can
Go for it.
take his hot shot. That's fine.
Okay. So where are you spending?
So let's grab.
Yep,
So
you
I need to
grab since
grab him first, and then this guy.
okay. Okay. Dealing. So
So
defend.
we are defending the hunters with my Gondorian spearmen.
Which kills him.
So that kills him.
And we
So
don't care about
shadow
that at
card
all.
does not. But we just check, make sure it's not one of the clues. So,
Oh, that would have
and
sucked.
then
That would have sucked. Okay.
and then this will be undefended.
Yeah.
So it's attacking for
So just 1.
1 and just 1. So we will put that onto, I think, Legolas. No,
Yeah.
you are sadly not upright.
Okay.
All right, that is me.
All right. So my turn. I will defend this. Come on. With Airborne Guard. So right now it's at, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, how
So
many clues
8.
do we got? Yeah, we still have 3 clues, so it's at 8.
Deal 1 damage to each hero with a clue card attached. No hero has a
We
clue
have
card attached. So it's 8. That's what happened. At least we got rid of that. And
at
then
least we got rid of
this
the last one of
and
those.
then this one is 2 damage coming in. So I will defend with Arid. I'll still be at 5. And okay.
Alright, no damage.
So it's 2 damage coming in. He only had 1, so he is good. So he does
Oh,
take the 2 damage. Well, no, he takes 1 damage,
yep,
sorry.
takes 1 damage.
So he's okay. Alright, then we discard this
Okay.
nonsense.
Come on, cards. And these go here.
Okay.
Alright. Well,
So basically,
at least we
attachments and
don't
events cost an additional resource this turn. So then we
that's
are
probably
threat by
okay.
1. I'm at 48.
Yeah. Yeah, we are most likely threading out on this one.
Good thing Kate played Gandalf. For real. Alright. Let's see what happened.
So, gain a resource.
Resource. This went bad fast. I'm gonna get 2
Yeah,
cards this time.
that was bad luck of the draw.
What happens at the end of this is he gets shuffled into the bottom of the discard pile. I believe that's what it does. Sure. Put that ally at the bottom of your deck at the end. Yep. Alright, but I still get 2 because I still have 5 dwarves.
Yep.
So I got Dwarven Sellsword. At the end of the round, discard Dwarven Sellsword unless the players in the group spend 1 purple resource. And I have play during the quest phase before the staging step. Deal 2 damage to the first enemy revealed from the encounter deck this phase. I'm not pulling
That would have
any
been
blue
nice before.
cards. What the heck?
There are blue cards.
We're back to this again.
There are lots of blue cards.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have discarded a few, but
Yeah. Alright. So, and what did you get from your poll?
I got the Proud Hunters event. So after a hero I control participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, add X resources to that hero's pool. X is the just destroyed enemy's printed threat.
So, let's see. I might put in the Dwarven Sellsword. That at least reduces my threat.
Yeah,
By 1.
that's not a bad idea.
So I think I'm going to do that. Spending 1. If you control 5, draw an additional. Nope. After you play a dwarf from your hand, reduce your threat by 1. And that's where we land. That I don't. I have to wait during the quest step to do that, and that's all I can really do. So, yep.
I'm considering the Mighty Prowess. It'll cost me 2, but just so if we can destroy one of the little orcs, we
You
can at
can start
least
putting
do
some
some
damage and
damage
stuff.
to one or
Yep.
the other one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's worth it. So we'll put that onto Legolas. And that is, I think, all I'm going to do right now.
So, questing phase better. So, we're
Got
at
2 cards.
2, 2, 4, 6,
No, first we gotta
9. Oh no, I was just looking at current threat.
first we
That's
gotta
all.
look at these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
So the
What have we
crows.
got?
So the crows, right? The crows. Well, they get a surge if we pick them.
Yeah, they do.
This is kind of if we do Gladden Fields, that's a 3. That would put us at 5, 10, 12.
Oh, and sorry, Gandalf had to go away.
Yeah, so that would be 12 that they're on. 12 is a lot. Do we take the risk with the surge? It could be worse.
We might need to take the risk with the surge because we're getting
Yeah.
landlocked here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I don't like doing that.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that's worse.
That is a lot worse. Each location in the staging area gets +1 until the end of the phase. Then each player with a threat of 35 cards a card from their hand. So it is
So we
basically
do
3,
discard.
6, 9, 10, 13, 14. So instead of 12, it's 14.
Oh, that's here. 14. All
Uh,
right.
it's 1 less than last time. So for me, let's see what we can do. This time he's not exhausted, so I'm going 3. 3, 6. Gonna be vanishing soon, so I'm gonna E because I don't want to play around with this anymore. So I'm at 9.
Yeah, it's like we don't have many turns left.
Yeah, I'm at 9.
All right. So we will do 2, 5, 7. I think we got to do 8. I think that's what we need to do.
Oh, like 3. And it is what it is.
And then we have to discard a card from our hand.
I forgot one thing I wanted to do. Do you mind?
Oh, what did you want to do?
I was going
Oh,
to
heal.
I was gonna heal. Sorry, I forgot to do that as an action. Spend 1 resource to exhaust your wrath. Heal. All right. Okay.
And then we do need to discard a
Now
card from our hand. Yeah, because that
it's
was the treachery.
okay. It's set at the refresh phase, right? Oh, that was the other one.
No,
That was the other
it
one.
was this card.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait, wait,
that's
wait,
just not gonna
wait,
do me
wait,
any good.
wait. Sorry. I forgot there was a reason why I didn't spend that to heal. So I will get rid of Gimli, and I'm not gonna heal. Keep what I had.
All right.
We are in the questing phase. So I'm waiting to see if I could do a damage to something when it's revealed, so it's not added. So let's do it.
Well, for this one, you'd have to put it in before we turn over the cards.
Really?
Because it says deal 2 damage to the first
Oh,
enemy
before the stage.
revealed from the encounter deck.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Now I spent it. All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
2 cards. Sign of
3
Gollum.
cards.
So this is the card.
Okay.
Another location.
So take 2 damage, good sir.
Oh. He takes 2 damage.
But this is where we
However,
lost. This is where we lost.
Yeah, we've lost now.
Because there is
Because he
1,
just
2,
added
3,
10.
4. 4. So 2, 4. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 going.
He added 10. This added 3.
And with
So
that,
that's
we
27.
lost.
Yeah.
Our measly 17.
So
that's 10 on us.
Read out.
Gosh, that was. This was. I've never seen it that bad. Like, I didn't realize how. Last time we played,
We
we were okay. The hunters for Mordor were more a combat threat for us more than a threat.
Yeah,
And
they
so
they came out before the clues did.
yeah,
So this
yeah,
time they came out after.
yeah, yeah. So boom, we lost. I don't mind the dwarf
So
deck. I
yeah,
think it's pretty cool.
yeah, it's a good little deck. It's just yeah, this time it came out not very well for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It didn't come out. It didn't come out well for us this time. But it was a good play. We got to see some. I got to try out a new deck, which was the dwarf deck, which I really like. I definitely see the bonus of adding more dwarves makes me even stronger. Especially with questing, I become ridiculously powerful at some point. So yeah, this was good. This was good. This was good. Do you think there was anything we could have done differently, or was this just a bad draw of the cards that we had no control over?
It part of this was just a really bad draw getting two of those at the same time. That pretty much two of the
Yeah,
hunters at the same time pretty much just ended that for us.
yeah.
It's like if we didn't have all the clues out early and that would have been a different case, but yeah, having to add 16 to your questing to try and beat at one time, yeah, that pretty much,
That
yeah,
crushed us.
that pretty much threaded us out. So,
Yeah, yeah. So it was good. And this was the Hunt for Golem. Like I said, I played it with Kate before because she was kind of teaching me what this looked like, and we did beat it. We beat it the first time we played it, which was fine. Um, Getting enough clues. There's this really weird mechanic that's on here where
yeah.
if you go to 3,
So we'll just flip over this
yeah,
one. So it says any player who does not control a hero with at least one clue objective attached cannot commit characters to this quest. If there are ever no heroes with clue objectives attached in play, reset the quest deck back to stage 2B. So, and those lovely, if you remember the signs of Gollum say, if the attached hero is damaged, these go back to the top of the deck.
yep.
So, yeah, it becomes a thing of you need to protect your questing characters.
Yeah. And what ended up happening was we I think we had to reset to 2 like 3 times and we got down to where the encounter deck was running out of cards. And then we were like we did this back and forth so many times until we just was like, "You know what? We're going all in." And then we finally beat it. But we did beat it. So I always liked the puzzle after a loss. Was it the card draw, the card play, or the deck build? Even a loss creates more gameplay to me. Yeah, I agree, Dan. I agree. It's
Yeah.
like it
So,
yeah,
yeah, so some of this was just really bad luck of the draw on
yeah,
when some of those encounter cards came out. Some of it was also there are other decks that you can build that are a little bit more geared to getting locations out of the way, which is a problem with this quest.
yeah.
So that's why a lot of people deck build to beat certain quests. So this one people know is a very location heavy one. And it's also one where you want to try and get rid of these hunters as soon as possible. So the other time we played it, we did have Kanji's tactics deck, which takes care of enemies.
Yep,
And then the deck I was playing was specifically kind of dealing with locations and questing for the most part.
yeah,
So
yeah. And we got
you can build around it.
yeah, yeah, and we got through it. We got through it. And so but that's kind of where we were with it, which was really great. So let's head back up to top. Okay, so that was looks like, and if Kanji has no dice, it's still no dice. Matt, you're cruel. So just to kind of keep in mind, that was the a Hunt for Golem scenario of the Shadows of Mirkwood kind of series, right? Like how Arkham Horror has the I forgot what they call theirs. They're not, what do they call theirs again? Like a grouping. They're grouping. Um
They're what?
like for instance, the Dunwich Legacy is an expansion. but the card, like the main
Oh,
box is the expansion, but the card packs, the scenario packs.
the yeah scenario.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So these,
scenarios maybe.
yeah, I think so. So these are the scenarios for the Shadows of Mirkwood, which you can, if you are lucky enough, you can still find what's out there. But just to keep in mind, and I guess let me state this now because I know like when Robert had joined, he was like, I didn't, I thought you were playing it, you weren't playing it on that you were doing on Tabletop Simulator. So the times I play on Tabletop Simulator, Thursday, always. And now that Kate and I are playing Lord of the Rings, um, it's most likely going to be when we play Lord of the Rings as well because I don't have all this stuff. I didn't collect all this stuff and this is available. I want to play the game with Kate. I think it's awesome. She's super fun to play with, so it's going to be on Saturdays. So Thursdays and Saturdays is going to be Tabletop Simulator. So for people who are like, I hate that, I never want to watch that, just keep that in mind, and I'll add that to the titles. I'll put TTS on the side, so you are full well aware of what's coming on. If it's something that is going to bother you, okay? So my bad on that. I'll take care of it. Other than that, what's coming up next? Tomorrow I will be playing Familiar Tales, not on Tabletop Simulator. That will be on my table to go through. I've been reading the rule book, going through it to learn the game, and we'll see how it goes. So that's Sunday. Tuesday we're going into the last planet from Unsettled, Caliphos. Thursday, Pandemic Legacy, and Kate, if you want to join, you certainly can. But but I do need to play through Pandemic Legacy if Kate has time and availability. So because I've never played it, I've read some of the rule book, but I just want to make sure I don't screw it up, right? And then Sunday I'll be playing Marvel Champions, and then next week Tuesday I have a special surprise for everybody that I'll be playing. So an upcoming Kickstarter. I will be playing that on next Tuesday, which I'll post that as we get closer to the date. So um, keep an eye on, like, subscribe. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to subscribe to see more of more content, subscribe to the channel and the Patreons down below. Thank you so much, Kate, for joining today. It's always a pleasure playing board games with
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
you. Yeah. Unsettled on Tuesday. Not next this Tuesday coming up, but not the one afterwards. And no, it's not that one. I don't have an in with Orange Nebula. They have no idea who I am. So no, it is not that. It will not be Unsettled next Tuesday. It's a different Kickstarter. So y'all just have to wait and see. I'll post it up on probably Thursday or Friday. I just have to get the okay on when to post it from the developer. But once I do that, we'll see. But thanks everybody. I appreciate it so much. And insert comment here. See y'all later. Have a good Saturday. Bye.